Hello, everyone. Welcome to the weekly winery update. I'm Amanda, and thank you so much for joining me. If you guys are drinking something delicious, let me know in the comments section what you are sipping on. I am having some good old club soda. It's been a busy day. I needed to hydrate. And tomorrow is going to be an even busier, crazy, exciting day that I can't wait to tell you about. But I'm hydrating up a little bit. I might have a glass of wine after this, but I need to get ready for tomorrow. I feel like I should save what is happening tomorrow for the good news section of this. So you guys are going to have to wait, okay? I'm sorry. This will be a faster live. This won't go like as long as normal. So you aren't going to have to wait as long for the good news, but you're going to have to wait. I'm sorry. But in the meantime, let me know what you are drinking. I'm going to talk about all the drinks that you could be having at the winery this weekend. All right, I'm going to start off with these slushy flavors because somehow I missed them last week and people were not happy about it. I'm sorry. It was an oversight. But this week, I'm making up for it because we've got them. And man, do we have them. How delicious do these flavors sound? So the slushies for this week are Crazy Crancord and Orange Dreamsicle. So I don't sample the slushies every week. It's Wednesdays. I'm busy, but this week Christian brought me an orange dreamsicle sample because she just wanted to make sure she had like the recipe down, the right amount of like orange and vanilla combination. And it was so good. And then I also had a cranberry sample nearby. I mixed the two together, and hands down, I can say Crazy Crancord and Orange Dreamsicle will mix for sure. They're going to be absolutely delicious separate, but I think these two mixed together could be fire. I think the color combination too, I can't wait to see the two of these mixed together in a glass because I think that that's going to be another cool thing too. I will say, I feel like Christian's jumping the gun a little bit on the seasons again, kind of like she did when we had caramel apple a couple weeks ago, because the orange and purple color combination is giving some Halloween vibes, especially if we mix them together. But I've been like, I don't know what's going on. I've been super excited for Halloween, so I'm here for it. I'm not too mad. So we've got the slush. Then we have our cocktail of the month. Don't forget about the cocktail, the watermelon mojito. This one is so good. So we have the watermelon wine with our mojito mixer, a little bit of Sprite. It's got to have a little fizz, of course. I wish this was a watermelon mojito. This has fizz, but it's definitely not a watermelon mojito, but it's all right. We'll save those for a celebratory drink tomorrow. So cocktail of the month, watermelon mojito. Wine of the month. Unfortunately, it's time for back to school, but the good news is that means our back to school wine is back. If you haven't had it yet, you're missing out. Come in and try it. We have peanut butter and jelly in it. So peanut butter flavoring is on point. It's not artificially flavored like flavor, if that makes sense. It's so smooth, tastes like peanut butter. And then for the jelly aspect, it is I almost said Crazy Cran. It is Concord wine and raspberry wine blended together. The raspberry to me is what really gives it that like jamminess. So it's good. Our kitchen manager, Ben, he is not a big drinker, but he said this might be his favorite wine. So this is a good wine for even the non-wine connoisseurs, I would say. So we've got August wine of the month covered, cocktail of the month, slushies, other things that you should be drinking this weekend before they're gone is the Bloody Mary flights. So if you haven't heard, we have 3 different jalapeno wines for a limited time. We have our hot shot jalapeno, the smoking hot with smoke flavor, and the hotter than hell one. So those are all right here, and they're delicious. So hotter than hell is definitely my favorite. It has habanero in it and poblano. Smoking hot got the smoke flavor to it. They're all 3 delicious. So these are a limited time, limited edition labeled ones. The other thing are the mimosa flights. These have been really popular. The bloody flights have been popular, but I think it's safe to say I've seen more of the mimosa flights. So just saying, the drinks, either way, you can't go wrong though. And last but not least, this isn't a drink, but it would be a great thing to eat while you wash it down with a mimosa flight, the Sunday brunch. So we have been testing out different recipes. This is still like a newer thing for us. And so we really appreciate everybody who has been coming in and sampling it as we gear up for our new location where we can kind of hard launch our brunch. We've been more or less soft launching and testing out some different recipes. So as you see here, this is chicken and waffles, which is definitely my favorite on the brunch list. We also have avocado toast, breakfast sandwiches, biscuits and gravy. The list goes on. It's all so good. Savory waffles too, if you're crazy and want whipped cream and chocolate syrup instead of chicken with hot sauce. So if you've tried the brunch, let us know what you think. Give us any feedback. We would love if you've got feedback, please message us and let us know how your experience was with brunch. And we look forward to expanding this menu and perfecting it like we have with our other stuff. And speaking of expanding and perfecting food, we had a team meeting the other day, or a team meeting. It was a team party. I don't know. My brain's all over the place. We had a team party Sunday night, and we whipped up a whole bunch of different pizzas and tested out recipes for our new pizza oven. So if you haven't heard, we're going to start making some of our own pizzas and doing different recipes. I came up with a couple different ones that we all fell in love with. I think the crowd favorite was a crab rangoon pizza. That one was to die for. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised from the team party if the second place pizza was the spicy pickle. And it was, I wish I had more of it right now, but at this point, I'm gonna have to wait. We have that new kitchen opening any day now, it feels like. So we've been trying out lots of different recipes. We've tested out dough recipes, so we're going through all the different things here and gonna have some really good food for you guys. So stay tuned. We'll probably need more of your feedback and product testing. Speaking of the move, so this beautiful bar right here, that is actually my background on the live every week too. If you ever put that together, maybe some of you are just now connecting those dots, but this bar that is around me every week for the weekly winery update is actually this bar right here that you guys have been drinking at for the last 5 years. Oh my goodness, can't believe it's been that long. Well, if you walk into the winery tomorrow or any day in the next couple of weeks here, you will be greeted by a different bar. Keep in mind, guys, it is temporary. We had to come up with something. I'm not going to lie. I think for a very temporary solution and just like kind of throwing something together, I think it looks pretty good. Could be worse. Like we had some people in today and we're just kind of like, especially new people who haven't been to the winery before, we're like, oh, like just so you know, like we're moving. This isn't our normal bars. Like we had to move our bar to our new building. And they were like, oh, I didn't even know. Like this just I just thought this was your bar. So even though it's folding tables, but it looks okay. We're still open. So even though our actual bar moved to the new building, the wine and all of us are in the kitchen are at the current location. So we are hoping to just kind of seamlessly move from Stores Lake to our new location. And there won't be a time where we have to close our doors. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. So don't worry, you'll be able to get your Timber Hill fix, hopefully, as scheduled. And then we're just gonna have to move things quickly. We already have, as you can see, we moved our bar, and this is our team photo, our team's last hurrah at the bar. So we tested out pizzas, of course, drank lots of wine. Ethan gave, I think, 5 different speeches. Kayla gave a beautiful speech. I got pressured into giving a speech, but none of them compared to Ethan. Ethan was killing it. He's basically in charge now, I think. Ethan's probably like, nope, I'm not in charge. Oh, it was so fun for us to get together as a team and relax and enjoy some food and wine, though. And we did the first Timby, I guess technically maybe the second Timby's. I don't know if the first time it was like official. So this was our first like official Timby Awards. Everybody got a little miniature trophy, like literally it was like this big. I found the tiniest trophies and everybody got an award. So we're going to be sharing the team awards with you guys so you know who got what on their Timbies. But this is our last team photo behind this bar. And not to give too many spoilers or anything, but the new bar is at the new this bar is at the new building. It won't be the main bar anymore, though. We have a brand new bar that is like triple the size of this. So the new bar is a lot bigger. This got a little bit of a haircut, just like myself. And the new bar, or this bar at the new building, keep wanting to say new bar, but the new building, this bar at the new building will be part of the gift shop. So we're going to have a separate area where you'll be able to go and pick up wine to go home with you. Or if you're a Herd Wine Club member just coming in to do your pickup, you can go straight to your bar you're used to going to and just pick up your wine there. So we're excited. We're going to have a huge bar where people can do tastings and get bottles and glasses. And then this bar here will be more of a retail gift shop counter. And it looks amazing in its new home, guys. Like, it looked beautiful here, but its new spot is definitely going to be its permanent home. It looks beautiful. So I can't wait for you all to see it. Oh, it looks so good. So our bar moved, but we're still open. Don't worry. We're still here. And we still have fun events going on, which I better get to. We have book club happening this week, tomorrow night. The book club is meeting to discuss Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers by Jesse Sutanto. So book club's meeting tomorrow night. Unless you're a speed reader, hopefully you already read this and can join us. We are going to continue on the book club at our new location. We have a beautiful meeting room that I was just talking with Karen, who runs the book club, on how that meeting room is going to be a great location for the monthly book club meetings. So we will be announcing next month's book and dates very shortly, but this will be our last book club meeting at Stores Lake Road, and the next book club meeting will be at the new building. And so we are so excited, and it's such a great group that comes. I'm going to be honest, the book club is kind of 100% women, but the husbands of the book club have started kind of their own club and table. So if you want to join, anyone and everyone is welcome. That's for sure. It doesn't matter. But if you're like me, I love to read, and my husband would definitely be hanging out with the guys at the other table. So come and join us this week or in the future for book club. Then, oh man, here we go. Coming up on Friday, the long-awaited Taylor Swift trivia. This was a request by two of our staff members. They're big Swifties. That's what they're called. So Taylor Swift trivia is happening this Friday at 6 p.m. We weren't sure just how crazy it's going to be. And so we are doing tickets, because if you know anything about Taylor Swift, the Swifties come out in full forces. And so we're doing tickets that way, since we are at our more limited space still. We're not quite in that new big building. That way we can limit how many people. So we don't have like 100 people showing up and super disappointed that they can't play Taylor Swift trivia. I don't know. I don't want to see a bunch of angry Swifties. Okay. So if you want to come to trivia, please get a ticket and join us, because it's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Taylor Swift trivia on Friday night. Then on Sunday, we have live music with Zach Matthews. Zach used to play at the winery all the time. I don't think he had any dates available last year. And so it's been almost 2 years since we've had Zach at the winery. So it's going to be a great comeback reappearance. And I know we've got Zach booked again, I think in September. So this will be one of the last music performances at Stores Lake. And of course, Zach's last performance at our current location. And he'll be one of the first ones, I think, to be playing at the new building. So come and join us for music on Sunday afternoon. Fingers crossed the sun will be shining and you can do one of those mixed slushies. All right. The other stuff we've got going on, Wino Bingo is next Friday this month for the month of August. It is Spotlight for Kids is the organization. They are an organization that it's like a kids theater group. They're helping kids in all aspects of theater, though, learning all the different spinning plates and what have you. They just recently did a show at the Janesville Performing Arts Center. The show was Willy Wonka, and things were too crazy for us at the winery. I didn't get to go to the show, but oh my goodness. One of our favorite performers, Lindsay, was one of the characters. And so Spotlights for Kids, they involved, I can't remember. I think they ended up having to expand and do, like, they had so many kids that were interested in doing the show. They had to expand it one way or another. Christian would have the details because this is where I got my facts. And so maybe she'll comment with what the details are. But I know it was like they had such a great turnout for auditions and everything that it's a great organization. So we are excited to have them. Okay. Believe it or not, I am ready to talk about some good news because for the building update, I don't, okay, real quick. I jumped ahead too far. So the building update, we have inspections next week. So it's like almost done. That's the update. Stay tuned. Right now, we are penciling in a ribbon cutting for September 6th and a grand opening of September 23rd. So it's likely that with the ribbon cutting, that's when we're going to be like full swing, move from Stores Lake Road into this beautiful building. Before that, stay tuned. There might be some little sneak peek events happening in like 2 weeks from now, assuming those inspections all go well. I don't want to jinx anything. I'm like kind of planning on, but just to be safe, we're kind of not, announcing. But if you want to be part of the sneak peek stuff, keep 2 weeks from now open, and we're going to be having some fun stuff happening for sure. So sneak peeks in 2 weeks, and ribbon cutting in 3 weeks, and grand opening in just over a month. That's where we're at. I mean, the landscapers came through last week and put down a ton of grass seed and sod and rose bushes and hydrangeas. All of it's beautiful. So that brings me to my next thing. So the good news that I have this week, if you guys have any good news, comment and share with me what it is. But the good news I have for this week is we are doing our first grape harvest from our vineyard tomorrow. So super exciting. This crazy heat and lack of rain has led to a very early harvest season for grapes, but I am pretty happy about it because I don't know if you just heard, we're going to be a little busy opening that new building. And so if grapes are ready now, I think it's a sign from Mother Nature. Let's pick them. So tomorrow we're going to pick our first estate vintage 2023. I didn't think we would have grapes until next year, but these vines, they are thriving. And so tomorrow morning we are going to be picking the Itasca. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see what wine we make from it. And once we get the Itasca picked, then we will be picking the Marquette next. And we're going to make a very, very special limited estate batch. I was joking with Christian that we could probably do the pre-orders for these bottles of wine starting tomorrow too. As soon as we've got those grapes picked and we know how much of the wine we're gonna have, let's get those pre-orders going, because I know personally I'm gonna need like 10 cases. I don't need, and we might only have like 12 cases of it. No, I guess we'll see. It's like, it's a giant question mark on how many pounds we're going to have, and then therefore how much juice we're going to get and everything. So the grapes, you measure the sugar level to know when they are ready to be picked. And the sugar level today on the Itasca was at 24 brix, which brix is like the sugar level number. And really anything above 20 is good. 24 is great. So they're ready and they taste amazing. So tomorrow's going to be such an exciting day. The only like downside to this is, with the grapes being ready early, is that when we open the building, there's not going to be any grapes on the vines, but thankfully, Don't Blank Photography is going to be coming to the vineyard tomorrow and getting some beautiful photos of the vineyard before the grapes go away for the year. So we'll be able to share those photos, and I'll probably snap some videos and stuff too, but we'll be able to share all of that with you guys. And yeah, it's so hence why I am hydrating, and I need to get going. I got to get some good rest tonight because tomorrow is a big day. It is a very big day, harvesting our first vintage from our vineyard and truly enjoying the fruit of our labor. It's going to be a beautiful thing, to say the least. So very exciting. Stay tuned, guys. There's so much happening. Like, where to begin? But I'm glad you guys are on this journey with us, and hope to see you very soon at the winery, out and about, etc. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you have a great week. Bye.